Hot development in Jude Bellingham transfer. Liverpool are trying to find out if transfer target Jude Bellingham has a release clause in his contract. According to the latest reports, Liverpool are currently leading the race to sign the Borussia Dortmund star. Bellingham signed a new contract with the club last year and top clubs, including Liverpool, trying to learn the details of that deal. With or without a release clause, the Dortmund star is said to be preparing for a big venture from Liverpool next summer. Bellingham once again underlined what a good player he is with his goal for Etihad last night. Before the Manchester City game, he had insisted that he was happy in Dortmund. But with almost a full year to the summer window, speculation has already risen. The Reds are known as long-term fans of the 19-year-old actor. If Liverpool manages to get a release clause for Bellingham, it could make life a little easier for them. Of course, this would also mean an advantage for other clubs chasing youngsters. At the moment, Real Madrid seem to be Liverpool's most serious rivals for the midfielder. However, it is said that Liverpool are ahead due to Bellingham's interest in this transfer Anfield project. The Reds have an aging midfield and they definitely need new young names. Thiago Alcantara, Jordan Henderson and James Milner are getting older and more prone to injury. In addition to these names, the contracts of both Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain will expire next summer. Both can negotiate free transfer moves from January 1st. Moreover, these two names have not been able to play an official match this season due to their injuries. In the light of all these data, it is understandable why Jürgen Klopp wanted Jude Bellingham so much. However, we have already told you that this transfer will not be easy at all. Apart from Real Madrid appearing as Liverpool's most serious rival, new reports indicate that Manchester United may also be involved in this transfer. As it is known, Manchester United were also included in the Darwin Nunez transfer this summer, but Klopp's project was more realistic, so he chose the player for Liverpool. It is very likely that such a situation will occur in the transfer of Jude Bellingham. At the beginning of our video, we said that Jude Bellingham made his mark on the last Manchester City match. After this match played in the Champions League, Pep Guardiola praised the star player. The City boss witnessed the player's development firsthand when Bellingham scored against them in the quarter-finals last season. Witnessing Bellingham's outstanding performance on Wednesday night, Guardiola said, "I was very impressed when I was 17. Imagine that he is now 19 and think about what I think of him. Bellingham has grown so much. Defensively, he follows Ilkay or Kevin well. The duo, he can win battles. So he's an extraordinary player. I think everybody knows that. Not because the Manchester City manager will tell you. Everyone knows that. So it's easy to see why Liverpool would do anything to land Bellingham in 2023. This summer, when the Reds needed a new midfielder, they chose to sign Arthur Melo on loan. This temporary transfer was described as a prelude to the Jude Bellingham move. In order to avoid the high transfer fee Dortmund would like, Liverpool are looking to transfer the player cheaper by investigating whether there is a release clause in Jude Bellingham's contract. Any deal is likely to break the Reds' current transfer record, though. However, it should not be forgotten that this record transfer can serve Liverpool for many years. Do you think Jude Bellingham can succeed at Liverpool? The Liverpool star can leave at an undervalued price. If Liverpool decides to sell Naby Keita in the January transfer window, there is a very high probability that it will be sold below its true value. According to data on the Delflix platform, Keita has a market cap of between £30 million to £36 million. However, the current transfer value due to his deal, which expires next summer, is just £10 million, which is what Liverpool can reasonably expect to sell him. This is a huge loss for Liverpool. When you look at what Liverpool actually paid for Keita, the depreciation is even greater. The Reds spent almost £50 million on the 2017 Guinean stars. If they can't agree on a new contract with him, it could remain a very bad stain on history. Keita's situation at Liverpool has become a mystery over the past month. After allegations that the midfielder is unhappy with his current playing time, his future remains uncertain. However, Klopp can't play him anyway. Number 8 from Guinea suffered an injury in the first weeks of the season and has not been able to return to the team since then. Moreover, despite his injury, Keita was called up to play for Guinea later this month. Jürgen Klopp has since rejected suggestions that the 27-year-old could play for his country. Honestly, when Klopp was asked about Keita, his short answer saying that he was injured, and that's it just shows that he is not injured. The background to all of this is, of course, the player's contract status. That being the case, it looks like he'll be leaving Liverpool for free next summer. There seems to be hope from the Reds that Keita will still sign a contract extension, but that may become less and less likely as he has proven once again to be unreliable in terms of fitness. That being the case, instead of losing it for free at the end of the season, a cheap sale might be considered in January. In this way, the separation will still remain a major failure for Liverpool. Keita's Anfield career has never come close to his performance in Leipzig. He has contributed to Liverpool's success, he is well liked by Klopp, but the instability for Liverpool midfield is unacceptable. Unfortunately, his time at the club will be remembered as a costly mistake. Do you think Keita should part ways? The 31-year-old Liverpool star confessed his love. Spanish midfielder Thiago Alcantara has admitted that he and his family are in love with Liverpool. Judging by the player's expressions, it seems that Liverpool had a similar influence on him. "This is my team. It's not just the players, it's the fans. My family is here, they are already ultra Liverpool fans. After all, we become a family and try to help each other," the 31-year-old said after Tuesday's Ajax win. Thiago's passion for the club is also evident in his on-court actions. Sometimes you have to pinch yourself that Thiago is a Liverpool player. Considering he's been injured for much of the past 2 years, it still feels like a new signing. After his spells at Barcelona and Bayern Munich, the move was seen as a big transfer for Liverpool at the time. Bayern didn't want to lose him, but Thiago was eager for a new challenge at Anfield. Although he found it difficult to move forward amid pandemic-era football, he has shown his quality ever since. The difference Liverpool made as they returned to their winning ways against Ajax on Tuesday was pretty incredible. On a technical level, he's one of the best players the fans have ever seen at Anfield. Putting together Thiago's leadership skills, we cannot ignore how important he is to Liverpool. In his statements, Thiago showed some of that leadership. The Spanish star summed up the team's belief that they can make things right after a difficult start to the season. "We went through a not very good, undesirable process. But we always believe in this team. The basis of this team is work, so we keep working, we keep improving things that are not right. And we are growing slowly. We have grown every day," he said. "We had the opportunity to play at the weekend and prepare even more for this game. I believe we deserved this win and we created a lot of chances, we controlled the game," he said. When asked what was said behind closed doors after the Napoli defeat, Thiago kept his cards close to his chest. "I think it's our job, practically something that happens in the locker room, is talked about, gets better in the locker room. But in summary, it's still us," said number 6 of the Reds. Thiago has the current deal until 2024 and is 31 years old. However, his belonging to the club and his technical talent during his playing could lead Liverpool to offer him a new contract. Do you think Thiago should be presented with a new offer?